Yeah, I see. I got that hands free setup now, nigga. Niggas know I got that hands free setup, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. I got that hands free setup now, nigga. So a nigga can't say shit about me holding that phone. A lot of niggas, they ain't really give a fuck though. I ain't gonna lie. You see, I got my nigga Afro Samurai, bro. You ain't watch that? That's a cool anime. It's a little black guy. He be fucking killing niggas and fucking slicing niggas to avenge his father and shit. Cause niggas killed his father. He trying to become the #1 samurai. Shit like that. But what I wanted to say is, you know what I mean? This a video for my peoples and shit. If you can't relate, you can click off. You know what I mean? But this is how to get, how to not be stuck in the trap, bro. Whether you trapping, nigga, you in a trap mindset, nigga. But I'm really talking to my folks, the minorities, shit like that. Like, whatever you is, nigga, you a minority, you in bad environments, you done did bad things due to the bad environments. It's really not your fault. It's just the way things go sometimes, my nigga. But, my nigga, we gonna go from the top, my nigga. So, you know what I mean? Damn, nigga, you got shit on the floor, nigga. All right, we gonna go from the top, bro. From the top, bro, my nigga. We can go from, all right, say niggas trapping, right? You know what I mean? Selling whatever the fuck they sell, shit like that. Look, it all started one day. Probably, I feel like most niggas it started one day. I ain't gonna lie, like, I done did it before too, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, but I just had to grow the fuck up and realize, nigga, this shit is literally, it's not just the name. The name is not just trapping, nigga. It's literally gonna put you into a trap, nigga. Or trap your mind, nigga. But yeah. So, you know what I mean? Shit like that, my nigga. We all probably started. It's probably been niggas that like, yo, you want to sell weed? You want to do this? You probably said no a couple times. Or your ass might have just fed in. At least I said no a couple times. I ain't gonna lie. You want to do this? You want to do that? Like, ain't nothing bad about that shit either, bro. But it's just the way shit set up legally, bro. Set up for you to fail, bro. But, my nigga, I ain't gonna lie. A nigga probably asked me to sell weed a couple times in my life. I probably was like, nah. Then I got a little bit older. I'm like, nigga, I'm about to do that shit anyway, nigga. I'm trying to get my money, nigga, the fast route. I always try to make fast money, bro. I wasn't really doing all the ethical shit. But I literally was trying, like, I always was a fast money ass nigga. And I was making fast money other ways, but it wasn't as fast as the traffic. So I'm like, nigga, why not start selling drugs? But yeah, what's the nigga name? What's the nigga name? Prada Bag. Y'all, if y'all heard that song, he said, we used to play the game and shit, nigga, now we selling drugs. Real shit, nigga, that's really how it went. But yeah, bro, let me just tell y'all, bro, you know what I mean? I'm like, bro, fuck it. Let me just start serving shit, cause yeah, I started making my little money, shit like that. But I had the good likings to fucking grow the fuck up. And I was like, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, I was about to take that shit that deep though. Like, nigga, y'all know BMF, nigga? I'm thinking, like, how the fuck can I get like them niggas, right? But I looked at where them niggas are at right now. Them niggas went to jail for mad long, nigga. Like, the scale that I would have to be on, like, nigga, that shit would be some OC shit. Some niggas are banging on that scale, but it just puts a target on your back. Niggas want to rob you. Niggas be hating. They probably kill you and rob you, nigga. Like, it's to me, bro, I was always like a little bit like, I feel like I always had a good mind to think about the finer things in life, nigga. Even though all the trauma I went through, nigga, I always had like some type of extra fucking like, I don't know. I be having two voices in my head. One be doing the dumb shit and one be like, bro, this is what you really supposed to do, nigga. Like, it's probably God give me the thoughts, but then niggas be like, this is what you really supposed to do, my nigga. Like, I just be, yeah. So, you know, shit like that. Niggas is like, all right, fuck, my words, nigga, I gotta articulate myself better, nigga. But you got niggas like BMF, right? Them niggas was banging, doing shit, serving, cool shit. They was on, first they probably started the same way as everybody else did. Selling their first couple shit, made couple $100, couple thousand, shit like that, smooth shit, right? But they started getting on a bigger scale. It wasn't hand to hand anymore. They probably had niggas working for them. Fronting niggas shit, niggas getting shit back. Then them niggas started selling cocaine and shit. That's where they fucked up. Cause like, look, the money will engulf you so bad that you start thinking about dumb shit. All right, selling weed, cool, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? But then you start selling shit that are actually like, then you got niggas that be start selling pills. Them shits probably got fentanyl inside of it. Like, you actually start selling shit that is actually killing niggas because you want money, or can potentially kill a nigga because you want money. That's how you're getting consumed into that trap. First off, nigga, if you believe in fucking God, God forbid, God forgive me. If you believe in God or whatever, bro, my niggas gonna be like, bro, am I really trading my moral system and selling people stuff that's potentially messing up their body, or can get them to that point where they're damn near about to die or some shit, because you want some paper, my nigga, because you want to flex like these on the ground? Like, you don't think about that. Like, nigga, you put money over your morals, nigga, you become a bad man. You start doing dumb shit. But yeah, fool, let me get to the next part, bro. Them niggas obviously got fucking caught, nigga. You know what I mean? Because everybody know they got caught. They got their phones tapped. They wasn't really moving that smart, my nigga. But, my nigga, there's still young niggas like young niggas that it comes across their mind that they're trying to be like BMF. But you see where BMF ended up. You see all these niggas, like, the selling weed shit, cool. It's not really that bad, bro, because it's just fucking trees and shit. But, nigga, they make it at a point to where it's like they really want to suppress your ass. Because, nigga, you a good businessman at the end of the day. Think about the average nigga that's trapping that tree, nigga. He know everybody fuck with him. They be like, yo, they giving good reviews and yeah. But say this nigga in the past went to jail for doing the same shit, or maybe caught a little gun charge or something, nigga. I don't even think you can get like a growers or like fucking weed license if you even have shit on your record, my nigga. So it's like, my nigga, think about that, my nigga. They literally make it like over fucked up because they know they like, now you can transition to selling weed legally, but they probably is gonna make that shit way harder for you. First off, because you're black, nigga, you're black, and second off, say if you have a charge or some shit, they gonna make it way harder. But I ain't gonna lie, if you want to keep serving, nigga, get your fucking whatever the fuck LLC, nigga, grow a shit, you know what I mean? Or at least get one of your mans to do that shit. Y'all can open y'all shops. Y'all can really be the legal BMF. But if y'all do that shit legally, niggas gonna be like, yo, you're trafficking drugs. Niggas gonna smack you with that RICO, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Then your ass gonna be, nigga, and them bitches, I don't even think them charges went concurrently, nigga. I think you pretty much have to serve that shit. But, yeesh, my guy. I mean, pray to God you don't get caught, nigga. But, my nigga, next one we gonna get to, bro, is the trap mindset, bro. You know what I mean? Alright, when you're doing certain things and you make yourself susceptible to the street life because you want money, there's certain niggas that are actually fucking stupid. You see, niggas be listening to music of like niggas and they be letting that shit get to their head. Like, niggas will listen to like fucking like King Von or some shit and they start wanting to be a King Von type of nigga because, I'm not gonna lie, nigga, the industry glorifies shit like that, my nigga. So, nigga, you start, you know what I mean? You're trying to be like this. Oh, be like, I'm trying to rob a nigga. Like, bro, then you gonna see the next nigga. It might even be your mans, but you just trying to rob him so you become a ranked nigga and shit like that. Like, you want to be fucking ranked, nigga. Shit like that. Like, you want to be like, it's really a form of dick riding to me, nigga. Niggas are really slime out their own mans because they listen to some music, they want to be like the nigga in the song. You know what I mean? Niggas don't think about, nigga, am I even gaining from this, or am I gaining more problems because, nigga, your man's really, or your ex-man's really about that. Niggas really be trying to kill niggas over shit like that. Like, I don't really think it's that deep. Like, bro, that's for sure not the way to go. But some niggas are filled with wrath, nigga. And they also want to prove themselves, nigga. A nigga that's filled with wrath and he wants to prove himself is a dangerous man. So, niggas get put into, this nigga probably just wanted to get some money, but he got put into some other shit because, nigga, he let himself be trapped with dumbass niggas. Niggas are all in that trap mindset. With trap mindset, you put yourself around niggas that want to prove themselves, nigga. It's all, I feel like niggas, like, bro, that shit, niggas gotta work on their spirit, bro. It's a lot of niggas that get into shit trying to prove themselves. It's a lot of niggas get in shit trying to get money with dumbass niggas. It's all types of shit like that. Like, when I look at it from the outside looking in, bro, niggas is really running a dumbass game on us. Cause, nigga, like, bro, by the time you look, bro, you done passed up on your years and you could have did something way better. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, you got niggas that's fucking, that like, bro, all right, look. Say I start trapping fucking 5 years ago and my man stopped trapping and he went and like built a business or some shit, electrical business, something like that. And his shit really banging, and he can do whatever the fuck he wants, get whatever property he wants. He doesn't have to use shit like CPNs or fucking fake ass pay stubs to, you know what I mean? He doesn't have to move fucking slow as hell, nigga. Like not even live a normal life because he doesn't have to worry about shit because he did it in the legal route, my nigga. Not that he's better than the next man, but he did that shit in the route that society is gonna let you maneuver in a proper and more happy way. Then look, there's another nigga that traps for the rest of the 5 years. He might have got up on the trapping, but he probably recruited a bunch of kids to sell drugs for him. And then look, nigga, he got to move a certain type of way. He got to worry about the young nigga snitch on him. You know what I mean? Shit like that. He got to worry about, you know what I mean? Maybe a nigga took him off or something. Now he got certain niggas he don't fuck with. Certain niggas, you know what I mean? Beefing with shit like that. Like, bro, it's low-key just like you gotta look at where you can progress when you put your time into doing something, nigga. So what I'm trying to say is, my nigga, you're not a bad person, nigga. Everybody done this shit before, nigga. But what you have to do is you have to put your time and energy into something else. If a lot of people know you for having good business, nigga, whatever money that you're stacked up on, nigga, you can go and fuck around and get your little growers or whatever the fuck shit to legally sell weed, nigga. Or you can learn a new skill, nigga, and shift all that money over, nigga. You know what I mean? So you really don't got too much shit to worry about. You'd rather be the entrepreneur, nigga, that doesn't have to worry about too much shit, and you know what I mean? He can be on a higher vibration. He doesn't really have to be on the bullshit. Or you rather be the nigga that's just, you know what I mean? Like, you still getting your money, nigga, but can you really use your money how you want to use your money, nigga? You know what I mean? You ain't getting no, like, it's no fucking pay stubs. Nigga, you like, it's no fucking, like, bro, like, nigga, tax evasion, shit like that. Like, you gotta evade taxes and shit like that. Like, bro, my guy, just think about it, bro. Which nigga do you want to become, nigga? Look at the white folks, my nigga. You know what I mean? The white folks, you know what they do, bro? They spent their time into building business, into correct things. Not all of these niggas, though, but most of them, though.